an insurance company, or maybe it's a real estate brokerage company that is sponsoring one of the nonprofit events, he will make sure that those sponsors are getting their ROI. So when we go to Arun and seek, oh, I revealed his name. Okay. So when we go and seek his support, this is the first question that he's going to ask, hey, like, what is going to be the ROI for my customers? He's also a person with a big heart, a person with a very big heart, and who tries to percolate that to the next generation. Any major event that happens in the Indian American Tamil community, you will find this person's signature in one way or the other. And he has a signature with what is happening today and what is going to happen tomorrow and Sunday, the TNF, the 48th TNF convention, where he has sponsored to the tune of $100,000. What really like touched me was when, this is something that I learned, when we cut a check for a nonprofit organization, we typically like Zelle it or we hand over the check. That is what I did. I handed over the check to Hema Mohan. But Arun and his wife, they took their children and they had their children hand over the check to Dan, the $100,000 check to Dan, because he wants to make them feel why this is being done. And I'm sure that most of you know why we are raising $1 million for TNF. This is mainly to support the 22 government schools in Tamil Nadu for the challenged children. Okay? So the sort of like effort and the commitment that Arun shows to anything is always inspiring. And you can imagine if a product comes from his leadership, it is going to rock, isn't it? We talked about the ATEA success when we kickstarted the startup pitch session. ATEA has so far, as I shared with you, helped fund companies to the tune of $500 million, okay? So my wish is that Juggle gets into that league and rocks. And now I'm going to give the stage to Arun to launch Juggle. Arun, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you so much. The bigger need that WhatsApp or other chat application is not solving. They are focusing on tech users, but we want to focus on non-tech users. They're expecting a little bit more than what they are using right now. So our vision is, the next slide, sir. Animation. Our vision is the moment you made possible. We want to give at least 5 to 10 minutes of your time back to you. When you use our app, We optimize your time, and we will give you 5 to 10 minutes back. That is our vision. So if we can do that for millions of person, that is the real success we are aiming for. Next slide, sir. So what is that in? Connect is the number one essential right now. Yes, we are doing it. Manage, we effectively manage the connection and also several other things. Store your stuff. We are going to give you a cloud space for the group and also for you personally. You can share it with your family. And then collaborate, improve, and you can use this for a professional purpose also. So that is all this combined. That's what we want to achieve. The next slide, sir. So life is busy. Juggle wants to help you to stay productive. So we want to give the time back, and also we want to help you to manage your busy life efficiently. So this is the vision of Juggle. Yes, the next slide. So can you play the audio here, if you can see?
We're not saying Juggle creates time, but we're not saying it doesn't either. Staying in touch with your circle of friends and influencers may feel like a full-time job, but with Juggle, we've simplified the process all in one powerful app. And we've made your communication super secure. Your time is important. Start making the most of it today. Juggle, a powerfully simple life management app. Can one app make your life better? Give you time back? Help you manage your circle of friends and associates? Can one app secure your conversations and digital assets? The answer is yes. Welcome to Juggle, a powerfully simple life management app. What are you doing? Clicking here, clicking there, opening this, opening that. Stop the madness. We're
So
not saying Juggle creates time, but we're not
real
saying it
users
doesn't either.
after explaining.
Staying in touch with your circle of
statement
friends
is
and
given by them.
influencers
Of
may
course, we
feel like
hired
a
a
full-time
professional
job,
people to do the
but with
audio.
Juggle,
But
we've
this
simplified the
statement is given by
process all in
genuine
one powerful
Juggle
app.
users.
And we've made your
This helps a lot.
communication super secure.
We are not
Your time is
saying
important.
we
Start
save
making the
time,
most of it today.
but we say we can
Juggle,
make your time
a
efficient.
powerfully
That
simple
is the
life
goal of
management
Juggle.
app. Can one... We're not saying Juggle creates...
So I think we can skip, we can go to the screen. So we are giving a Juggle perspective from the community, from the individual, and also from the business perspective. You can use Juggle as a small CRM for you to run your small business. And you can create a community, manage and mingle. And you can also, personally, you can use it to stay efficient. So next slide. So next slide. This is a different perspective. And this I would like to walk you, next slide, next slide. I would like to walk you what we are trying to achieve here. I'm sure you all part of 100 groups, I'm sure. So we are introducing two different groups. One is private, one is public. You can be part of public. For example, American Tamil Entrepreneur Association group is there. We have WhatsApp group, it is a private. We are inviting only when we know someone, they are an entrepreneur to this group. What if there is somebody else, Tamil, without knowing us, in Dallas, Tamil entrepreneur, but we don't know them. So because we don't have a public group. So we have a public group, and good news is, you can search it, and you can find it. Another great news is, you can ask series of questions. American Tamil entrepreneur, if they want to join, we can ask, do you own a business? How long you have the business? So the group admin can see all this, qualify them, and then approve to join the group. We give a power and freedom to the group admins. So next slide. And then we give you a professional profile for you. In WhatsApp, if you join a group, all they see is your photo, if you have, and the name and the phone number. I know a lot of very successful people, when they try to answer in a group, they get a comment from somebody else, which is nobody. As admin, it is very painful for us to see that. If they know who is responding, that group can be very well managed. So we solve the problem by introducing a professional profile. So they know who is responding. And then if you search, for example, the developer, within the group, you know who are all the developers. For example, you are in a college alumni. Most of the alumni use WhatsApp. If you want to know someone is doing something, what you do, you put it in a group. If he or she sees the message, they will respond back. If not, you will lose it. If they have a professional profile, you search it, you find them, you call them, you connect them, boom, that's it. So next, you can stay organized by tagging the messages. If someone sends me, hey Arun, here in a group conversation says, hey, I would like to get an investor. For me, it's very attractive. It's get my attention. So I want to tag them. I would like to talk later. Right now I cannot do. But now I can able to tag, I can able to follow up with them, I can able to do that as well. Next one. So we have audio and video call as well. We are launching with this, but in next 2 months, we have a task is in place. You can able to create a task, assign to the members. You can able to create a schedule and invite your friends in the group. And then we are going to introduce a drive for every groups so that one person can upload the video in the group, other person can see. Right now, when you send a group, if 500 people are there, that video is copied 100 times and distributed. See the mess we are doing it for this ecosystem. We want to solve that. So this is the version we are launching today, sir. Yes, sir. So I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank my team members. They work sincerely. We have around 20 dedicated members working for back in India. They're phenomenal. They work 24 hours to bring this dream come true. And Juggle investors, without their trust, we cannot be where we are right now. So I want to sincerely thank the investors. And then family members, they sacrifice their time because we are chasing this vision. So I want to thank all the family members of Juggle. And then Juggle supporters. We have a very, very strong supporters all over the place because of Thalam and our connections. So I want to sincerely thank them as well. And then ATEA and TNF. So I want to thank ATEA and TNF for that. So now this is the first part. And while launching, let us do the launch, and then I will do the demonstration. Is that okay, sir? Okay. So I would like to request Mr. Vijay to come to the stage, and Mr. GK to come to the stage, Mr. Veluraman to come to the stage. Mr. Veluraman and GK returned $100,000 check by trusting us without even seeing what we are doing. So my thank you. Sir, வாங்க. அண்ணா வாங்க நீங்க தான். Wordsworth அண்ணா. நான் ஃபோன் பண்ணி கேட்டேன் இந்தாப்பா அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கொடுத்தாரு. So I'm requesting all the investors to come on dice page. I know a lot of people there, so I'm requesting all the investors to come on dice page, please. Thank you, thank you, Anna. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I want everyone to launch this app. So I'm requesting you to visit on your mobile phone www.juggle.com, jugl.com, please, on your mobile phone. இவங்க எல்லாம் ஜகிளை நம்பி, ஜகிள் டீமை நம்பி, நீ நல்லா பண்ணியா அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணவங்க எல்லாம் இவங்க தாங்க. ஸோ திஸ் எ பார்ட். டாலஸில் பாதி பேர் இருப்பாங்க. ஸோ அதனால் ஆமாங்க. So I hope you all in juggle.com. So it will give an option for you to enter the name. Please enter the name, and please hold on while pressing the button, and we will press the button together. So, sir, please come here. Sir, taligonga. Sir, vanga. So we want you to press this button and launch our Juggle. So everyone ready, sir? Can we all launch? Thank you. Yes, sir. Please press.
It's being launched by the most non-tech person you can meet.
Here is it.
Just push the button.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So thank you. So hope you all launched as well. I'm thanking everyone for launching and being part of this journey. This is just a beginning. Our vision to impact millions of users worldwide to save at least 10 minutes of their life every day, every productive. So I would like to request a few words from you, sir.
Oh, well, I'll try to keep this as simple as I can because that's all I know. But most importantly, I think the genius of the community, and Arun, you've taken full advantage of it because what we bring to the table is incredible brain power. And whether it's in Coimbatore or whether it's in Dallas or Mesquite, it's the same thing because that's what you can carry with you everywhere. And the team that you've put together has been spectacular. Congratulations to you, to your team, the investors, and everyone who has made this possible because this is another great opportunity, not just to showcase a great product, but to showcase the community. So congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So GK, few words.
Absolutely, Nanban Arun. Congratulations to you and your team.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, sir.
So I still remember, I think we were either the anchor investor or one of the first investors.
You are the first one. We pitched, you are the first one we pitched, and immediately you committed the same day.
Yeah, same day,
Same
if
day.
you remember. Because we trust in his capabilities, leadership, great community leader. So all those qualities that you had gave us the trust that whatever you enter into is going to be great. And Nanban is here to enable so many entrepreneurs. This is our first step.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So much. Well, sir.
Congratulations to Juggle team and to all of us. And I'm really looking forward to use this for our non-profit, Sasta Tamil Foundation, to manage the whole communication and documents and everything. And as well as all my investors, about 500 of them, probably I'll start asking them to come into Juggle so that it is going to be much more easier for me and convenient for me, and all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. வேற யாராவது பேசணுமா? Anyone? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I have 3 minutes more. Quickly, I will show the demo with your permission. Sir, screen share. So can we share the screen? You are going to see my personal mobile screen, sorry. You will see my personal screensavers, my backgrounds. Thanks to Zoom, because we are doing this live stream because of Zoom. Soon we will have all these functions in Juggle. And by the way, Juggle have a strong advisory board. I want to thank all the advisors. Ganeshana is here. We call him. We ask for advice. And Bobby Balachandar is one of the advisor. So we call them. We ask them, this is what we are thinking. What do you think based on your experience? We make a decision, but they share their experience. And we value their experience. Each and every word, we value them. So this is Juggle. So this is my screen. So I'm going to Juggle. As I said, we are going to have a professional profile. So when someone joins, they can able to see this profile. So they know who we are. And the Explore button gives you the option of public groups. So now I'm here, I want to collaborate with you. This is not socializing. This is not sharing videos. This is not TikTok. No, this is all about productivity, all about connecting. So now when I go to the public, I'm seeing, oh, Tamil Nadu Foundation group is there. I'm joining. And there I can join. So I'm part of the group. Wait a minute, they're asking questions. What are you doing? Are you a member of TNF? I'm going to say yes. And they say, what area are you doing volunteering? I think this is what I know, so I'm doing finish. So now I'm part of the group. So now, not only me, everyone in the group, they know what is my specialty, marketing, and who I am not. So this is that simple. So I have, well, this is new. So now I'm going there, and already we have created a ATEA South Central chapter. So you all can go right now, you can install, and you can join South Central chapter group. It's in a common group. I go there. So this is all the profile I'm seeing. I'm seeing, okay, who is that Santosh? I go click here, and oh no, I am admin. So I'm going, wait a minute. So I would like to demonstrate the settings here. In this, there is a joining form is there. So I can set all the questions, what all the questions need to be answered. I go the responses, and I can see what is Ramesh or. Likewise, admin can see all the information about all the members. And I can able to search, and I want to see what all the founders there. I know a lot of people are there, but I want to see what all the founders. And I search, I can see all the founders, this is all the founders, and I have a lot of filter options that I can able to filter and locate. Our goal is you can able to reach people as easy as possible. Oh, now someone have invited me to a group. I can decide to join the group, or I can able to freeze for some time, or I can relate, I'm going to join the group, I'm going to join the group. I'm joining the group, emergency conference, I'm there, so now I'm part of the group. So I can make a phone call, video call, audio and video right now. So this is an app, and also one interesting thing is like tag, I told you. I go there, click a tag, it has all the tagged information. There's an handyman, I clicked it, I saved it, like this you can save all the informations. And also, we have one simple option called self. How many of them texted yourself to save the information? You remember something, you text yourself. So we have introduced a thing called self. You can talk to yourself. And we may build an AI based on this in the near future to help you to enable to stay productive. So our vision is strong, our directions are clear. I know our path is going to be rough. We know that. But with all your support, we strongly believe we can impact millions of users. And once again, I thank you so much. Welcome to Juggle family. And once again, thanks for the appreciation, sir. Thank you so much. Did I finish before the time, sir? Yeah. Sir. So please don't forget to download and install and join ATEA group.
Okay. So congratulations to the entire Juggle team. And Juggle is already inspiring us. Okay, let me tell you why. So Juggle has inspired to, on the fly, set up a unscheduled session between our own Ram Nagappan and Prabhakar Murugaya. And the topic of the session is how to juggle your corporate job and if you want to like pursue an entrepreneur dream, how to like balance them out. So that is going to be the topic of this session. So without much ado, I'm going to invite Ram and Prabhakar to the stage. Ram. Let's cheer them up. This is going to be the last session, and after this we have the award ceremony.
That was a surprise topic. I don't know, Sriram, what did I do to you?
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். அரிது அரிது மானிடரை பிறப்பது அரிது, அதிலும் அரிது கூன் குருடு செவிடு பேடு திங்கி பிறப்பது அரிது, அதிலும் அரிது ஞானமும் நயத்தலும் பெறுதல் அரிது, அதிலும் அரிது தானமும் தவமும் செய்வது அரிது, அதிலும் அரிது ஆண்டர்பிரனராக ஆகிறது அரிது. அதிலும் அரிது உங்கள் எல்லாரையும் உள்ளே கூட்டிகிட்டு வந்து உட்காத்தி வச்சு கேட்க வைக்கிறது அதிலும் அரிது. தட்ஸ் த ஜாப் திஸ் டீம் டிட் டுடே. கிவ் தம் அ பிக் அப்ளாஸ். நல்ல ஒரு டாபிக் சொன்னாங்க. ஜகிள் பண்ணுறது. மேபி யூ கேன் கிவ் சம் டிப்ஸ் ஹவு டு ஜகிள். பட் அதுக்கு முன்னாடி 2-3 கொஷின் கேட்போம் ஆடியன்ஸ் கிட்ட. How many of you currently an entrepreneur? Very good. முழிச்சிட்டு தான் இருக்காங்க எல்லாரும். How many of you currently an executive, corporate, any executive? Very good. How many of you doing both now? ரெண்டு கை தூக்குங்க. ஓகே, நிறைய பேர் இல்லை. ஸோ வந்து சம்டைம்ஸ் we do both. ராம், நீங்கள் ரெண்டுக்குமே கை தூக்கல, ரிட்டையர் ஆகிட்டீங்களா?
Almost.
Okay. So sometimes we were started our travel as an executive. Then the entrepreneur's bug will bite us. உடனே entrepreneur, want to be an entrepreneur, right? We were entrepreneur and then become an entrepreneur. During that time, we'll still hold the corporate job, then become an entrepreneur, got the company acquired by big enterprise, now become part of an executive. So the life is like up and down between the journey of an entrepreneur and an executive. And for that journey, there is no one better than Ram to explain what was that journey was. So it was a very good topic. On the fly, picked up very good. So we will make it a little bit interactive. யாருக்கெல்லாம் டீ வேணும்? இட்ஸ் ஓகே, அவசரம் இல்லை. ஸோ 15 மினிட்ஸில் முடிச்சிடலாம். ரைட்? ஸோ ராம், ஷேர் யுவர் start of the journey.
So you want to share all my failures, I guess. So let me, meaning my view that an entrepreneurship or a corporate executive happens based on your situation and the need. And this is my interpretation. Don't get upset. Usually we, the Tamils, are generally well educated and get a nice job. And we are in a comfort zone. And because we are in a comfort zone, we never get to try something. Now, I may be like geographically dividing the South and the North, but there are people who really wants to be an entrepreneur from day one because they are pushed into that and they are extremely successful because of their hard work. That's what my theory is. It generally happens based on the situation because most of us, I got the best job to start with. So it was very hard for me to leave that job and to go get something else. But listen, I came to this country in '84. I'm a semiconductor engineer. I designed the first gaming chip, and I wrote the first home computer Pong game. If somebody played Pong game in your computer in '84, I'm aging myself, but in '84, I was the author of the game that I copied from an arcade game of a Radio Shack, put it in a Z80 computer, sold it to Sinclair Computer, ZX81, and I got my first job in Singapore. That's what I got. Video game in '84, you know, in India, they'll tell me, oh, you're writing video game, useless guy. I made you study engineering, you want to do video game? And then my dad is a chairman of a bank, so certainly influence in my career. He said, no, you're going to America, ship me over, and I came here in Wall Street, and I got my job. So when I landed here, I was '84, MS-DOS was released. MS-DOS 1.0 was released. The computer, which is like a big iron box, was $5,000. I took my first pay and I went and bought my computer. And I started my company. Using MS-DOS, we wrote a doctor's and clinical office system at that time. '84, the doctors are not ready to use it. It was too ahead of the time. You know what I'm saying? My video game was completely ahead of the time. I should have stayed there, stuck for 10 years when Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo came, but didn't happen. So what happened, what I'm trying to tell is, the entrepreneurship also needs to be done at the right time. When I did my video game, or when I did the other computer thing in the 80s to 90s, nothing happened. So you ended up trying to move to the other one. And then I sold all these companies and I went into a corporate world. But corporate world was a good ride. I did almost 4 stock exchanges in America, built the Chicago one, built the Boston Stock Exchange, and half of New York Stock Exchange. It was a good experience of learning building stock exchanges. So I think it got the finance, fintech kind of hooked me up. It never let me out of it. Never wanted to become an entrepreneur, so ended up completely into a corporate world. But it was a good ride. I won't complain.
You're part of the early founding member of Inatix when it, so
Yeah.
that was the bigger, even though you touched a little bit on the,
Well,
other stories.
that was a very good experience because in the finance, we did a startup called DLJ Direct. It was an online trading. It went public, but during that time, we couldn't find people. We couldn't find. So we said, okay, let's go to Chennai, and we recruited people, and that's where we started this company called iNautics for resource augmentation for us. That was in 2000, and we were able to get people from there. It was fantastic experience. I still remember Tidal Park was the only thing in Chennai at that time. I got the key from Dr. Kalanger from him. I got the key. We opened the first office in Chennai. That was a big thing, and yeah.
You brought a very good point, timing. When to start the company, and the success of the company depends on when you actually launch that particular idea. So currently, I'll just give one liner, why this is the best time to start any company. This is probably once in a lifetime opportunity in my view.
Well, right now, if I look at the stock market, I won't jump on that one
Yeah,
right now.
I'll tell you a different context, not with the respective to the financial industry. We were, 20 years ago, the buzzword was software is eating the world, like software economy. There are only 100 companies with $1 billion value 20 years ago. In the last 20 years, it's become a SaaS economy, where if you see currently, there are about 1,000 unicorns in the last 20 years created, where SaaS is eating the software. That's a new buzzword. Now, we are moving towards APA economy. So there will be 10,000, probably 100,000 unicorns are possible with the digital transformation, where we are going to be an APA economy. I'll give one example. Just check the email as a validation, right? You send an email, whether the email is valid or not. That's an API, that company is $1 billion value. That's all you need. Just do one thing, do it right in a massive scale. So we will be spending a lot of money in the digital economy. So with that perspective, yes, stock market and everything there. Do you agree with that model? So why ATEA exists, why we want to help more entrepreneurs to come? Because pursuing through our digital accelerator, pursuing that APA economy, so that we can create maybe 10 unicorns from this group.
See, most of us want to be independent. We want to take control of what we want to do, right? That's the key thing. Now, in a corporate world, there used to be days which is loyalty is very important. You work in a company for 15 years, that means the big thing. Now people will question you if you work in a company for 15 to 20 years. Are you really useful? What's going on with you? So that thinking is there. It became very transactional. So all it is people want to take charge of what they want to do, right? Charge means you want to be an owner. You want to drive your destiny.
True.
And I think that's the whole idea of having the control given to you in whatever form you want to do. No one will say it's not easy to be an entrepreneur or it's not easy to work for a company. So you got to figure it out. Which one suits you very well? There is no one size fit all here. So it encourages what is people are comfortable with. So
I think the clock ran too fast, so it's done. So anyway, thank you very much for the time, and we truly enjoyed. Thank you.
thank you very much.
Thank you, Ram. Thank you, Prabha. That was an impromptu session. Hope you all enjoyed it. It was so nice to hear some of the insights that Ram shared with us. I wasn't knowing until now that Ram built so many stock exchanges. So thanks for sharing all those insights, Ram. So it was with a purpose we designed the last session of the day to be titled Giving and Growing. Giving and Growing. The reason behind giving this title to this session is, you know that this ATEA Emerge 2022 conference is happening alongside the TNF, the 48th TNF convention. And the primary objective of the 48th TNF convention is to help raise $1 million to support 22 government schools for handicapped children in Tamil Nadu. Okay? And our goal is, after this session, we expect, if some of you have not yet donated to TNF, to open up your hearts and support TNF in a big way. So originally the plan was to have a fireside chat between the swim prodigy, Kutrali Iswaran. How many of you have heard of Kutrali Iswaran? Wow, so many hands are going up, okay? But due to certain personal reasons, Kutral is not able to make it. So Kutral is a venture partner with the Nanban Venture Capital. But instead of Kutral, we have the head honcho of the Nanban Group, Mr. GK, who is going to participate in a fireside chat with Vinoda Srinivasan. And we are very fortunate to have successful entrepreneurs giving back to the community. And on those lines, Nanban has also been giving back to the community. Thank you, GK, for all the support that Nanban has been providing. So we would like to play a small video on Nanban Foundation. I know that GK is very passionate about Nanban Foundation. We are going to hear a lot about Nanban Foundation during the course of the fireside chat. But here is a short video, and after the video, I would request GK and Vinoda to come to the stage. Thank you all. And once again, this is again going to be a very, very important session. Hearing from a legend like GK is going to help you all a lot. So, please.
Nanban Foundation, a non-profit organization dedicated to selfless service to humankind, uplifting individuals and communities no matter what race, creed, or background. Nanban Foundation endeavors to bring free financial education to people of all backgrounds through GK strategies. Free seminars on GK strategies have helped thousands of people achieve financial independence. Nanban offers quarterly webinars on GK strategies, which are easy to learn, provide principal protection, work under any market conditions, and generate your own passive income without relying on anyone. Nanban Foundation, true to its name, which means true friend in Tamil, aims to provide unconditional help. In addition to helping people achieve financial independence, Nanban Foundation has undertaken numerous philanthropic initiatives around the world, providing 6 million meals in India, 1 million meals in USA to the hungry, implementing Mothers for Mother Nature project, supporting farmers in India and promoting organic farming. Nanban Foundation, in partnership with JK Yo, has launched the Organic Odisha, an extensive and ambitious organic farming initiative across the state of Orissa in India. Nanban Sports Foundation is working to uplift lives in India, providing sports training and opportunities to nurture talent among the underprivileged. Most recently, Nanban Foundation has given inspiration and encouraged communities to come together by providing a dollar-to-dollar match up to $1 million for the development and expansion of Jagadguru Kripalu University and Jagadguru Kripalu Hospital in Orissa, India. Nanban Foundation, bringing together selfless service with knowledge sharing to make a world of difference.
Good evening, all. How are you doing this evening? Good. Ready to wrap up the session? But I want you all to have your checks ready. We are not going to let anyone get out of this room without writing a check for Tamil Nadu Foundation. So, good evening, GK. How are you doing?
Nanban Vinodam, great.
Yes. Good evening. It's an honor. And we started the day with a legend, none other than our Padma Shri, Dr. Padma Shri Vijay Amritraj. And here we are, wrapping up our session with the CEO of the Nanban Foundation group of companies. So, well, I would like to hear, how do you feel about the day this evening, GK? About the ATEA launch, the group of speakers who shared their extraordinary experience. So how do you feel about the day?
See, as Nanbans, we are everywhere where Tamil communities are coming together.
That's correct.
Now, most of our Nanban executive team, along with Nanban Caldwell and others, we were in London. We had a summit where Tamil leaders from 70 countries came, and Nanban was the title sponsor, bringing communities together. So ATEA is a great initiative where entrepreneurs are coming together. This is one of a great void that we have in Tamil community, that our Tamilians are very happy working for others instead of becoming entrepreneurs. You go back and look at Chennai, so many Seths have come from North India, have established all the businesses. You know, people are very happy buying things from them.
Right, right.
So you're going to hear very straightforward answers from me.
Okay.
Because entrepreneurship is very, very important. And ATEA is a tremendous step in that direction. So kudos to Nanban Arun, Nanban Sriram, and all the leaders who are taking steps to make it happen. So congratulations to all of you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, how do you suggest we all partake in a nonprofit and CSR initiatives? So why is it important that we all participate, JK?
See, in everybody's life, we all have this learning, earning, and returning, right?
That is correct.
But in Nanban, we all believe all of those things should happen simultaneously.
Good.
It's not about returning or giving back when you have made enough money. You should be doing everything in parallel.
Parallel. That's correct.
We have seen that with our company.
Okay.
And great mindset, great people that we are attracting, they are coming.
Okay.
In 26 months, we have become a multi-billion-dollar company.
I hear
It's
that
all about giving back.
giving back. I hear
From
that
day one,
Okay.
we have been supporting many communities. In first year of our existence, we donated 100 crores to the Farmers Project and so many other things that you see.
That is good.
So giving should be part of your culture. And we believe when you give, universe has a great way of giving back to you big time.
That is, yes.
So Nanban is all about helping others unconditionally,
Okay.
and things are happening. So that's what I would request all the entrepreneurs, that as you make money, remember those who are not in that fortunate situation like you,
That's
help
correct.
them out.
Yes.
And then help organizations like TNF, who have a lot of volunteers in India. I have to admit, a few months ago, I had no idea about TNF.
That is correct.
And when I walked one day with Nanban Dan Palanisamy, he gave me so much information. Within few weeks, we decided to donate 100,000 and became Wing of Fame donor.
Donor. That's correct.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
because this kind of great work must be carried on.
Carried
I know you are a volunteer, there are so many volunteers. Volunteers can only take you to a level.
Correct.
You need to come with a good financial backing. And when all the entrepreneurs in this room, if they can come forward and donate unconditionally,
Yeah.
Tamil community is going to prosper.
Yes. And regarding this particular, goal of TNF, what is your, what is your opinion on that? I mean, like the way that they have chose that the needy schools need to get benefit. What is your opinion on that?
So I'm going to answer that question. See, Kutraleshwaran was supposed to be here.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let me tell you his story,
Okay.
how he got attracted to Nanban.
Okay.
So, he studied in MIT, MBA,
Uh-huh.
after having an unsuccessful sports career. At the age of 12 to 15, he did very, very well.
Yeah.
He got so many accolades, Guinness World Record, Arjuna Award winner.
Yeah. Yeah.
But because he was a swimmer, he didn't go anywhere.
He didn't go anywhere.
No
Yeah.
sponsors. At one point, he was not able to go to Germany to attend competitions
Right.
because it costed 5 lakhs.
Right. Yeah.
He didn't have that money. So he told his father that, I don't want you to struggle, let me get into studies. He changed his career completely from sports to engineering,
Right.
and then came to US, studied, and he was in Canada in a venture capital company,
Company,
a $20
yeah.
billion company.
Okay.
Somehow he came to know about Nanban sitting in Toronto, Canada, and he called us. He was so excited. As we discussed with him, not only he wanted to join Nanban Ventures to become the president of Nanban Ventures, he said, would you please allow me to launch Nanban Sports Foundation
Correct.
and seed it with $1 million capital. And when we heard his story, we were really moved
That's
that he said, I'm going to go to government schools in India, Tamil Nadu.
uh-huh.
From the headmaster, I'm going to identify the students who did very well in sports last year.
Okay.
Then we are going to go through their family history.
Okay.
And if they don't have any means to prosper in sports, Nanban Sports Foundation will go fund. So we have 30 kids in that program because it's been only 1 year.
1 year. Okay.
And we started with Udayanidhi Stalin in Chennai.
Okay.
He came and inaugurated Nanban Sports Foundation.
Uh-huh.
30 kids, they get paid 20,000 rupees per month.
Per month.
Each
okay.
kid, they are under contract with us.
Okay.
And that contract is only to make sure that those kids are not working outside. They are studying and focusing on sports through proper coaching, nutrition, clothing, everything, so they can prosper.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So we are helping people to have sports career also.
Also.
So what TNF is doing, you're going to the government schools, identifying kids that require special education,
Right.
the neglected kids. So kudos to TNF, absolutely, and we are proud to be sponsor.
Sponsors of the TNF. Yeah.
And I would like to make a humble request to anyone who has not opened their wallets to donate to TNF. It's an amazing cause. We are sitting here in US, land of opportunity, making really good money. Please donate through TNF because you can sit here and still impact very positively back home. Nanban itself has 22,000 volunteers in India.
Okay.
We're doing all this massive work,
Okay.
right?
So
But
that is good.
TNF, by working with TNF, is going to extend what Nanban wants to do.
Wants to do that. Yeah, I can see that. Thank you so much. I mean, like, the reason for me to bring that good question is to bring out Kutral's story. I know that, and then it's definitely good to hear that from you, sir.
Yeah.
So, this is again another question, but we are going to approach this in a different way. A prerequisite of giving is growing. I hope you agree, and so are the audiences. What are the venues to grow one's wealth, sir?
There was a fireside chat
Exactly.
earlier
Earlier, right?
where
So-
Nanban Venki talked.
Yeah.
Where is he? I don't know, but it was a great discussion, right? We had a
they-
cryptocurrency, we had a real estate.
Right, right.
Um,
So what is your opinion on that?
My opinion is you should definitely pursue a business.
There we go. Okay.
Right? Become an entrepreneur. We want to create a great ecosystem where we can rely on each other.
Right.
ATEA is for that.
That, right.
It's not just a WhatsApp group where people send messages.
No, right,
You need to rely on each other's strength. If you don't know something, ask.
right.
Nanban has a lot of capital to invest. Nanban has great ecosystem. We're going to help a lot of people.
Correct.
If they need help, they just need to shed their ego and come forward.
To ask. Good, good. Good answer. So,
So growing is, along with growing, that social responsibility must be there.
right.
There's no point in amassing wealth and then other people are suffering.
Right.
Right?
And I believe that ATEA is going to also support every business entrepreneur here in giving back to the community as well as getting an opportunity for all the entrepreneurs to grow, right?
See,
So
there's
this
a
is-
simple thing. Many people have no idea. They can work with their CPAs and tax consultants.
Right.
I'm sure TNF is a non-profit organization, tax exempt. If they can donate some money, they are going to get between 10 to 30% saving on their taxes.
Correct.
At least for that reason, people should do it.
Do it, right?
And I see that many folks have no idea that that can be done
Done. Correct.
because they are still stuck in doing their own tax returns. They should consult with tax consultants,
Right.
CPAs, use proper professional services. They can save you a lot of money.
That is correct. ATA is going to provide a lot of platform for that entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
So
So those
this-
kinds of things people should learn. And ATA, I'm sure there are some tax planners, financial planners. We have legacy wealth builders, life insurance we talked about earlier.
Right, right. So
So those are the things people should do.
do. And then there are ambassadors who are going to help entrepreneurs connect between each other. So, yeah. Coming to our final question, sir. Your final word for audiences to,
Yeah.
to motivate. How
This,
do you want
this
to
group
motivate?
is all entrepreneurs,
Right.
right?
So how are you going to motivate them?
Take that first step to become entrepreneur. Rely on each other. Rely on each other's strength. We can still be non-buns, help each other. We have a new term, competition plus cooperation is cooperation. We can still survive in cooperation model. Let me give you one simple example. Nanban Caldwell has been a great champion of connecting people. He connected us with this young man. Please stand up, Vignesh. Right? And then we have our 82-year young man, Nanban Muthu.
Okay.
Both of them got attracted to Nanban, all through Caldwell. Nanban Muthu is on board of advisors. Both of them are helping Nanban design very, very high premium policies. Life insurance, we are not in life insurance business.
Okay.
They have designed $50 million, $100 million whole life insurance policies, which people cannot get on their own. But being part of a company and company supporting them through our multi-billion dollar balance sheet, we are able to give that kind of policies to our employees.
Okay.
Imagine, that's the best retirement benefit you can provide because it is certain one day you and I are going to pass.
That's correct.
Right?
Yes.
If you have
yes.
whole life insurance,
Yes.
your family is going to inherit $50 million tax-free. There is no better retirement benefit than that.
So they have come out with
Right?
a policy.
If you are an individual working for some company, you will never get it. You need to be an entrepreneur, build your business, get to a level, and then work with Vignesh's of the world, Muttus of the world, who are knowledgeable. In our community, we have people who are knowledgeable. We
Right.
need to bring these gems out. Let people know. And that is this forum. I
Okay.
hope we use this forum to highlight all those things. Thank you. I think we are
Thank-
done. He is looking at us to get out.
We We're almost there. Yes, thank you so much. I mean, like, once again, I thank you all audience for being patient and then listening to all our speakers and then encouraging them. And it's time for you all to open up and then support TNF any way that you can. That is one request from TNF organizers as well. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your evening.
Absolutely.
Thank you, JK. So this whole session was planned and executed in 10 minutes. Okay, so thanks to Vinoda and thanks to JK. And you would have realized by now how great of a speaker and an articulator JK is. So I told JK, hey, you can do this like even in sleep. Okay, so JK, thank you for doing this. And would like to present a small memento, Ram Nagappan. A round of applause, please. Thank you, Vinoda. You did awesome. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you,
Sure.
sir.
Thank you. So please hold tight. So we have come really to the last segment of today's programs. It's going to be celebration of entrepreneurship. Arun is going to come to the stage, or we are waiting for Vijay, isn't it? Okay, sure. Just give us 2-3 minutes. We are going to arrange a few things, and then we will be starting the award ceremony. And then where is Prakash? So Prakash is also going to announce the results of the Pitch Fest. So we'll let Prakash go first, and in the meantime, we will be arranging the awards for some of the outstanding entrepreneurs as well as emerging entrepreneurs. Prakash, please.
Thank you, Sriram. So I want to give a little bit of information about the Pitch Fest that we had. We had Arun and Sriram throw it open to the folks in Dallas, the entrepreneurs in Dallas, to participate in the Pitch Fest, thinking that we'll get 25 to 30 people applying. So we opened up the applications, and surprisingly, we didn't see that many applications. So we opened it up to a wider audience, and we did see more applications coming in. And we didn't plan this, but if you sat through the Pitch Fest, you'll see that we had companies from finance, life sciences, health tech participating. So it was a cross-section of companies that participated. So I'm happy to announce the judges' results. I'm going to invite the second place and the first place winners on stage. So in second place, it was a close tie, but they came out slightly ahead. Ranchu Nair. Is he here? Micrographia? Ah, there he is. Come up. Congratulations. And in first place, Ranga Krishnan. Congratulations. So let's get a picture. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Oh, easier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not you?
We wanted you to shake hands, not with me, but with Vijay Amritraj. Oh, is he coming? I would love to. Yeah, so we'll do this once more. So the main attraction was that the winners shake hands not with me, but with Vijay Amritraj. He was not here, so they settled for the consolation of shaking hands with me, but they don't have to. Please come up, sir, Vijay Amritraj. Thank you. So once again, in second place, Ranchu Nair and Micrographio. That's Ranchu. Vijay. Ranchu. And in first place, Ranga Krishna. That's Ranga. Look up, look up. Sorry. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Vijay.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, okay.
I'll leave this with you.
Oh, I'll put it on here. They don't need to hear from me.
Okay. So we are now coming to the real celebration part, celebration of entrepreneurism. So there are going to be 5 awards that we will be giving today evening, beginning with the Emerging Entrepreneur Award. So Arun is also going to help me in saying a few words about these winners. So we are super excited to award the Certificate of Achievement as an emerging entrepreneur to Mrs. Rati Mani. And the reason behind this is, this award of leadership excellence is presented to outstanding men and women, trailblazers exploring unheralded pathways with foresight, vision, and a mission for excellence and superior outcomes in areas of economic prosperity, enduring success, and social responsibility. Rati?
There we go.
So we need to definitely say a few words about Rati. I'm going to let Arun talk first, and I have a few words to also say about Rati. Arun, why not you go first?
Thank you, Sri. Congratulations, Radhi. Within short span of time, entrepreneurship is moving from idea to action, and action to next stage immediately. So she started a school, homeschooling, few months ago. Now they are going to launch a full Montessori school in next few months. They started another branch, another full school, and they started working. And their vision is to take 10, 20, 100. And the opportunity for there could be $1 billion brand. We don't know that. What we admired is taking the next step is the key. So as an entrepreneur, as an ATEA, we thought we need to recognize, we need to empower this kind of talents. That is the reason why we wanted to award. Thank you, Radhi Mani. Thank you.
So if I may, so I know Rati only for the last 2 months, okay? In the last 2 months, I found her to be bold, caring, pleasant, very patient. And I just want to elaborate on bold alone. It needs guts to do a fireside chat with a successful unicorn CEO and founder. You all would have seen Bobby holding forth with a very articulate speaker like Bobby this morning. And when we offered, or we requested, I would say, that hey, Rati, you need to help moderate this fireside chat, without any hesitation, Rati accepted it. There's always going to be some amount of hesitation, But when opportunities come our way, we need to grab it. And I think that is one of the greatest qualities for a successful business person. And I'm sure this award is going to further motivate Rati to excel and build like more Montessori schools, and also in the process support the community in a big way. Rati, congrats, you deserve it.
You want to say a word? It is a real surprise for her. Nobody knows.
Oh, yeah.
Only 3 people knows who we are going to give award, so she don't know anything about this.
I know. I'm completely nervous. I'm speechless. That too in front of very big legend. So thank you, Arun. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Sriram. Thank you so much. Thank you. பெரிய பெரிய வார்த்தைலாம் சொல்லிட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Just I'm doing my best. அவ்வளோதான், அதுக்கு மேலே எதுவும் இல்லை. Just even I'm not looking this as my business. So just I'm doing what I'm supposed to do as an educator. So that's it. So even it's a one child இருந்தாலும் ஒரு 100, 200 இருந்தாலும் just I'm going to do the same thing. Let's see. Hope for the best. அவ்வளோதான். I'm going to work what I'm doing right now. So that's it.
Thank you. This is what it's going to take. Whether it's 1 child, 200 child, she's going to treat the same. That is the secret sauce of our success. Thank you, Radhi.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
So the next award is another important award. And this certificate of achievement is being provided to Mrs. Gomadi Periya Tiruvadi as the Woman Entrepreneur of the Year award. And this award of leadership excellence is again like presented to outstanding men and women, trailblazers exploring unheralded pathways with foresight, vision, and a mission for excellence and superior outcomes in areas of economic prosperity, enduring success, and social responsibility. So I'm going to request Mr. Vijay to present the Women Entrepreneur Award to Gomadi Periya Tiruvadi. See, if I may say a few words about Gomadi, I worked very closely with Gomadi in some past events. So when it comes to Gomadi, it is daring, dynamic, very passionate, and very aggressive in getting things done. These are like very essential qualities for someone to succeed in this dog-eat, dog-bite world. But at the same time, Gomadi is also very empathetic. What I have observed in Gomadi is, which I believe is a leadership trait that is missing in many executives, in my opinion, is if there's a problem, it can even be like a personal problem, it can be a health problem, immediately like Gomadi will find a way to give some suggestions. Again, like sometimes people may think, hey, like what they are going to think if I'm going to give a suggestion, or they may shy away from giving a suggestion. But it's like up to the others to take it or leave it. So I've seen like a lot of magnanimity in Gomadi. I think that is again like taking her to places, and in recent times, she and Sharad together have been doing extremely well in their businesses. We want to wish them better luck, and again, they are big in giving back to the community. So we want them to like grow 10x, 100x, because they are going to like certainly give like at least like 5x, 10x back to the community. So congrats, Gomadi, and I will let like Arun speak a few words about Gomadi.
Thank you. So I worked very close with Gomadi. To just tell her what she did when she was in a non-profit organization. She received a call from an unknown person. என் ஃபேமிலியில் இந்த மாதிரி இறந்துட்டாங்க, எனக்கு என்ன பண்ணணும்னு தெரியாதுங்க அப்படின்னு. ஐ திங்க் இட்ஸ் அரௌண்ட் 8 or 8:30. ஷீஸ் தேர் இன் நெக்ஸ்ட் 15 minutes. வீட்டில் 2 குழந்தைங்க இருக்காங்க. ஷீஸ் தேர் 15 minutes. She called me. I was amazed. Such a wonderful lady. That touched my moment. Yes, she speaks louder sometimes. She speaks with emotional sometimes, but she genuinely do it. And now, imagine she's running a business. Wow. I don't know where she's going to stop. I'm not sure. I don't know that she's going to stop. So I'm genuinely congratulating her. And her, of course, without her husband, she cannot do what she's doing right now. So we want to congratulate, and I think it's very emotional because I know very close. Our families are very close. So when I remember that moment, I know how she did. She didn't even call anyone. She just went there and called us after that. So thank you. You deserve this. Thank you.
Thank you, Arun. Thank you, Sriram. It is like a big surprise. I was supposed to be here in the morning, and my dad wasn't feeling that great, so I was working with him. As usual, whenever there is anyone is sick, I'll be sitting with them for quite some time. And when I get an award, normally people think that it'll be for social activities, because I was everywhere, was doing a lot of non-profit organization work. And at one point, my husband turned towards me and said, "Hey, buddy, you've been doing it too much. Like, if you put a little bit of effort for me, we will reach heights." And at that point, I decided, okay, I will take a break, and I'm going to work with my partner, who he is my business partner I got married to. So I started as an entrepreneur, very young, and then I took a break, and I was working in organizations, and then I went into social activities a lot, and now I'm back to business, and let's talk business. Thank you, and I want to thank my husband for all the support, because without him, I'm nothing. Thanks.
Thank you, Ramana. Wow, the next award is a big one. So this is the award for an innovative entrepreneur. So this certificate of achievement, the Innovative Entrepreneur Award, is being given to Mr. Bobby Balachandran. So when I think of Bobby, I have interacted with Bobby only a few times, perhaps 2-3 times. But you don't need to interact with Bobby to understand the success and the brand power that he has established for Xtero. So let's request Mr. Vijay to present this award. Arun, why don't you say a few words?
I have a lot to talk about here. We together traveled 13 years ago. I requested him, hey, can you please come to the legal industry? I see a lot of opportunity. Now he's number one in that legal industry. I can carefully use the word number one. And he's really empowering the innovation around him. Wherever he goes, he sees that opportunity. And I know he created a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of leaders within his organization. The Kavita, when I spoke to her, that lab in Coimbatore, I think I can say, Bobby cannot say this, their software is used by FBI. Where that software is created, guess what? In Coimbatore. That is very proud moment for Tamil people, Indian people. Of course, Coimbatore konjam parsala orlukku vechukonga. But more than that, talents are everywhere. The reason why Innovation Award is, he makes innovators to come out of the comfort zone. He empowered them. And Bobby, you have high responsibility, create more innovation solution, and we will be there to cherish your progress. Once again, congratulations.
Thank you, everybody, and ATEA, Arun, Sriram, ellarkum romba thanks. And it's such a proud moment to get an award from Vijay. I had a kind of a blessed time with Vijay over dinner to kind of learn his story. It's just it's so inspiring, across the board. So it's a proud moment. So I'm going to take him out for drink again and get more inspiration, now. typically, when I'm in a crowd as an Indian guy, I'm the tallest guy. இங்க வந்தா என்னடா இது? Like this is like a towering set of people like that. I feel like I'm the shortest. I mean, probably I'm the shortest. Anyway, it's just kind of like typically, you know, like how you feel. But I'm super excited about ATEA and TNF. Like as I said in the morning, entrepreneurship is, you know, big vision, go after a massive opportunity, conquer the world, adellame irukku. But I think when you associate it with giving back, it means a lot, right? Like, I mean, as Arun said, mentoring your people, kind of creating the next generation of entrepreneurs, like, you know, coming out of Extero, there's a lot of entrepreneurs. Actually, RFPI, another company, there's like 4 guys came out of Extero, started it, you know, kind of helping people. Like, நீங்க ATA ல எப்படி empower பண்றீங்க, TNF ல எப்படி help பண்றீங்க, like, so super proud to be associated with everyone. And, you know, life is too short, right? Like, I mean, somebody said, you know, like, you know, it's all about, you know, enjoying, you know, your success being kind of like, you can see that through like multiple people who are also benefiting and also kind of, you know, passing on generationally. So thanks for the award. And, you know, innovation needs to be in the lifeblood of an entrepreneur. I mean, if you want to, you know, go massive, you know, you need to innovate on a daily basis, systematically. So thank you, Arun.
Thank you, Bobby. Let's give like one more round of applause to Bobby, please. Thank you, Bobby. Parents in the So we have like 2 more awards to go. This is again like another big award. And this person and his success is amazing. It's outstanding. But when you speak to him, you'll never know how much of a humility he demonstrates. So we are super excited to award the Entrepreneur of the Year to Mr. Ganesh Radhakrishnan. So I worked very closely with Mr. Ganesh Radhakrishnan when we were doing a similar program 4 years ago in Dallas. And it was a fantastic experience working with Ganesh. And one thing that I can say is Ganesh can do anything and everything to grow a company north. Okay, we talked about growth hacking, and here is like one person who really like utilized something like a growth hacking technology to grow his company by leaps and bounds, and he had some great success in the last 12 months. So let's request Mr. Vijay Amritraj to present the Entrepreneur of the Year award to Ganesh Radhakrishnan.
நான் அவரை கணேஷ் அண்ணான்னு உரிமையாக கூப்பிட போகிறேங்க. Because he is a successful person. He did a good exit, I think. அவர் இன்னும் நிறைய பண்ணுவார். So close to $300 million exit அவர் பண்ணியிருக்காரு. அது மட்டும் இல்லாமல், the moment he knows that someone is starting, he calls them and wish them. உனக்கு என்ன சப்போர்ட் வேணும் சொல்லு, நான் பண்ணுறேன். அவங்க இந்தியாவில் இருந்தாலும் சரி, டாலஸில் இருந்தாலும் சரி, எங்கே இருந்தாலும் சரி, the man who immediately lend his hands, நான் உனக்கு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறேன், நீ நல்லா பண்ணு. பண்ணணும்னு அவசியம் இல்லைங்க. பண்ணுறேன்னு சொல்கிறது இருக்குது பார்த்தீங்களா, தட் இஸ், அதுக்கு ஒரு மனசு வேணும். Phenomenal. And he cares for his team. ரொம்ப விஷனோட ஸ்ட்ராட்டஜிக்காக மூவ் பண்ணி இப்போ அவர் கையில் பல $1 billion ஃபண்ட் மேனேஜ் பண்ணுறதுக்கான பொறுப்பு கையில் கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. ஸோ with all this success, the humbleness he has is phenomenal. So Anna, please keep inspiring us. More success for you.
First of all, thank you everyone, and thanks to ATEA, and getting an award from a legend like Mr. Vijay, it is like a dream come true, because we admire him so much when we were so young, and he brought so much respect to our country. And today, standing right next to him, it's an honor. And thanks to ATEA and TNF for giving this award to me. And specifically, I wanted to thank a lot, but especially I would love to thank Arun or Sri Ram, Mr. Ram Nagapan from ATEA, and also Caldwell from Dallas, who I can say that he was technically introduced me into Dallas. So pretty much I know a lot of people say, are you living in New Jersey? Are you living in Dallas? To that extent, I know so many people. One thing I just wanted to say, a lot of people are calling me today entrepreneur, you're a successful entrepreneur, humility and all. But I would say that many people don't understand when you are getting into an entrepreneurship journey. The most important thing is nobody talks about the 99 failure I had. They're all talking today that one big success. But a typical life of an entrepreneur is to keep falling down, get up, understand what you did wrong, keep moving on, again try hard. So I would love to say only one thing. Being a Tamilian, என்னுடைய தமிழ் நான் மெட்ராஸ்ன்னு தான் சொல்லுவேன், சென்னை கூட சொல்ல மாட்டேன். Because coming from Madras, see, Tamilian history goes more than 5,000 years. When I am talking about it, we have done lots and lots of innovation. And suddenly, I would say that the last 200 years, probably some Britishers confused us or something. So, when I see a lot of meetings and entrepreneurs meetings I go in, everybody come with an aspiration. I wanted to turn into an entrepreneur. As our Nanban GK said, you need to start, you need to think one day and just go about it. A lot of people come to us and they say how to become an entrepreneur. There is nothing called how to become an entrepreneur. You have to take that initiative. In fact, I never even thought I will go into an entrepreneurship journey like what Ram was saying. I was at the corporate world, used to be a partner with Deloitte or as a VP at HP or SAP. One fine morning I said, hold on a second, what am I doing here? Let me do something what I love to do. That started, in fact, the first thing when you say in your mid-30s, the biggest challenge we'll face is from your family. And my wife, what are you trying to do? Are you trying to jeopardize the family? But I have to thank at this moment my wife and kids who have given me full support in whatever I did. And really, it's a great opportunity to be in front of all these people and receive this award. Thank you so much. Thanks to all the people here. Thank you.
This is the last award, ne?
This is the last award of the evening, and this award is a very special award. This is the Pioneer Tamil Entrepreneur Award. And this Pioneer Tamil Entrepreneur Award is given to someone who has established their business, has helped sustain it for several decades, more than 1 or 2 decades, and has consistently grown the business over the decades and has been a role model to the rest of the community. And for most of the Dallasites, why most of the Dallasites? Many in the Indian American Tamil community are aware of Mr. Srinivasan. So Mr. Srinivasan is being given the Pioneer Tamil Entrepreneur Award. He is not able to make it today evening. So on behalf of Mr. Srinivasan, we are requesting the one and only Caldwell Veldambi to receive the award from Mr. Vijay Amritraj.
Not me.
You get it.
Of course.
ஸ்ரீனி அண்ணா வந்துங்க இங்கே வந்து அவரும் ஒரு கார்ப்பரேட் கேரியரில் இருந்து வெளியில் வந்து he created a great company, great organization. That's 50 million above. Very humble guy. Very humble person. ஒரு விஷயம் ஒரு ஹெல்ப் வேணும்னு கேட்டால் இப்போ நின்று உனக்கு என்ன வேணும் வா நான் உனக்கு இந்த கேள்விக்கு பதில் சொல்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு அவர் டைமை நமக்காக இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி உதவின்னு கேட்டு பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒரு நபர் வந்து மிஸ்டர் ஸ்ரீனி அண்ணா. ஸோ வி வாண்ட் டு ஹானர் ஹிம். அவர் இன்றைக்கி வர முடியல, அவர் சொன்னார். பட் அதுக்கு பதிலாக இப்போ தான் அவரை போய் ஸ்பாட்டில் போட்டு இவரை நாங்கள் கூப்பிட்டோம். ஏன்னா தே ஆர் வெரி க்ளோஸ். அதே மாதிரி அவரை பற்றியும் ஒரு சில வார்த்தைகள் நான் அவரை பேச சொன்னேன். நாங்கள் 5 அவார்டு தான் கொடுக்கலான்னு முடிவு பண்ணோங்க. இட்ஸ் வெரி டஃப் ஃபார் அஸ் டு டிசைட் டு whom to give. Dallas has so much successful entrepreneurs. So much. We had a tough, it is a very tough to decide. நம்மளை சுற்றி பார்த்த எல்லாமே ஹார்ட் ஒர்க்கிங் பீப்புள். யார் கொடுக்கறது யார் கொடுக்கல. ஸோ கம்முன்னு நம்ம ஒரு ஏடிஏக்குள்ளே இன்டர்னலாக ஒரு நாமினேஷன் ஃபார்மை கொடுத்துருவோம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு நாமினேஷன் ஓப்பன் பண்ணி, ஸோ அந்த நாமினேஷன் வந்து அடிப்படையில் இது பண்ணோங்க. பப்ளிக்காக கொடுக்கல, பட் இன்டர்னலாக ஏடிஏ சவுத் சென்ட்ரல் சாப்டருக்குள்ளே ஓப்பன் பண்ணி கொடுத்த அடிப்படையில் இது நாங்கள் கொடுத்துருக்கோம். ஸ்டில் வி வில் டூ அ ஈவன் மோர் வைட் ரேஞ்ச் அவார்ட் பண்ணி நாமினேட் பண்ணி அடுத்த வருஷம் கண்டிப்பாக பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ இட் இஸ் அ வெரி வெரி ப்ளஷர் ஃபார் அஸ். லான்ச் டேட்டில் இன்றைக்கி இத்தனை பேரை ஆனர் பண்ணி கொடுக்கறது வந்து வி ஃபீல் வெரி வெரி ஹானர்ட். மிஸ்டர் விஜய் சார் மூலிமா கொடுக்கறது வந்து அவர் ரொம்ப ஹம்பிளாக இருக்காருங்க. அவரோட அச்சீவ்மெண்ட் வந்து ஃபினாமினல். ஸோ நீங்கள் ஒரு வார்த்தை பேசுங்க.
அவார்டு கிடைக்காம மற்றவங்களுக்காக அவார்டு வாங்குறது தான் ரியல் அவார்டு. ஒரே ஒரு 2 விஷயம். ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸ் அப்படிங்கிறது உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். அந்த ஓப்பன் சோர்ஸை உருவாக்குனது ஈஷிப் குளோபல் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன். ஒரு தொலைநோக்கு பார்வையில் 1992 வெப்சைட்டு டொமைன் அப்படிங்கிற வரதை முதல்லையே யோசித்து அதை ரிஜிஸ்டர் பண்ணி வச்சு அதில் இருந்து தன்னுடைய வாழ்க்கையை ஆரம்பித்தவர் தான் ஸ்ரீனிவாசன். ஈஷிப் குளோபல் கம்பெனி ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் ஆஸ் அ சர்வீஸ் இன்றைக்கி எல்லாமே பெருசாக வந்துட்டுருக்கு. எகெயின் 2004 ஒரு சாஃப்ட்வேர் ஆஸ் அ சர்வீஸில் ஒரு 18 மில்லியன் ஆனுவல் ரெக்கரிங் ரெவென்யூ பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கிற டேலஸினுடைய புகழ் வந்து ஸ்ரீனிவாசன். தேர்டு ஒரே ஒரு விஷயம், நல்ல கம்ஃபர்ட்டாக இருந்தவர் எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டுட்டு ஒரு 4 வருஷம் ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டார். ஸோ என்டர்ப்ரனர் ஆகிறதுக்கு ஒரே ஒரு தகுதி என்ன அப்படின்னா, ஒரு ஆள் ஜஸ்ட்டு நின்றுக்கிட்டு ஸ்ட்ரைட்டாக ஜம்ப் பண்ணிங்கன்னா ஒரே 1 இன்ச்சு தான் ஜம்ப் பண்ண முடியும். இருக்கிற நிலைமையை விட்டு கொஞ்சம் மண்டி போட்டு ஜம்ப் பண்ணிங்கன்னா வாழ்க்கையில் பெருசாக உயரலாம். அந்த ஜம்ப்பு, அந்த 3 வருஷம் ஸ்கேலபிலிட்டி, வாழ்க்கையில் அவங்க குடும்பம் கொடுத்த ஒத்துழைப்பு, இன்றைக்கி ஒரு மல்டி மில்லியனராக சோஷியல் என்டர்ப்ரனராக இந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு கூட $25,000 டொனேட் பண்ணி எந்த நிகழ்ச்சிக்கு கேட்டாலும் கொடுக்குற ஒரு ஸ்ரீனிவாசன். ஆன் பிகாஃப் ஆஃப் ஹிம், கிவ் மை ஒன் பிக் ரவுண்ட் ஆஃப் அப்ளாஸ். இந்த அவார்டு கொடுத்தவங்களும் அவார்டு வாங்கினவங்களும் எல்லாரும் என்னுடைய நெருங்கிய வட்டத்துக்குள்ளே இருக்கிறவங்கிறது தான் இதில் ஒரு பெரிய பெரிய நிறைவு. நன்றி.
Just a quick congratulations to all the award recipients, the nominees, of course, but it's always exciting to have these given out because it inspires the giver to be able to try to compete and excel in competition, as I've done my whole life in a different sphere. So, as one of the speakers said, it is important to be able to get up after you fall down. And as I said earlier this morning, that most of the matches people remember are the ones when I fell down. And so it's important to understand the thrust of being able to get up when you're down. And it's very, very clear in sport. So what all of the entrepreneurs we've seen here today, the recipients, the nominees, and all of them have done is being able to get up and show the world what they're capable of, and certainly what Tamilians and Indians are capable of. So congratulations to each and every one of you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. So thank you so much, Nga. By this, officially, we are ending our today's session. And I want to especially thank ATEA founders, Ram Nagapanana, who came here all the way, and all the ATEA family members. Lena Kannappan, அவர் தான் வந்து நம்ம விஜய் சாரோடைய ஃப்ரெண்டு, க்ளோஸ் கோஆர்டினேட் பண்ணி அவர் அமுச்சு விட்டுட்டு அவர் அங்கே வரல, பட் நாங்கள் எங்கள் சொந்த அண்ணா மாதிரி பார்த்துக்கிட்டோம். ஸோ அவங்களுக்கும் ஒரு இந்த டைம் நான் நன்றி சொல்லிக்கிறேங்க. ஸோ ATEA vision is to empower people, create an environment, and we want this South Central chapter to be very dynamic, of course the part of ATEA family, but this will grow aggressive. Our vision to empower multiple startups, knowledge, finance, guidance. So that is our vision. So once again, thank you so much. You have given your time today with us, and wish you all good luck. So TNF கிட்டேருந்து இன்னொரு request, எங்கிட்டேருந்து இன்னொரு request இருக்குங்க. So this is a fundraising event. So we have done what we could do. உங்களுக்கு இன்னும் மனசில் இன்றைக்கி இன்னும் $2,000 சேர்த்து கொடுத்துருக்கலாமே, இன்னொரு 10,000 கொடுத்துருக்கலாமே அப்படின்னு மனசு வர்றப்போ, மனசு மாறத்துக்குள்ளே எங்களுக்கு சொல்லிடுங்க, கை தூக்கிடுங்க, நாங்கள் வந்து பக்கத்தில் நின்று அதை வாங்கிக்கிறோம். ஸோ do that, support us. So we wanted to aim at least we can get $50,000 more today evening. So we will meet you all today at dinner. இதே இடத்துல தாங்க. So please join us for dinner. And இவர் ஏதோ அனௌன்ஸ் பண்ணுவாங்கிறார்.
This is also again a TNF announcement. TNF is conducting a Hatha Yoga session. There are going to be 2 sessions tomorrow morning. One session is, there's going to be like 1 session on Saturday, 1 session on Sunday. It is between 8:15 to 9 tomorrow. Nalik 8:15 to 9, and the ballroom is Pelham, Pelham. So May 28th, 8:15 to 9 a.m. And then on Sunday, May 29th, it is between 7:15 and 8 a.m. We all can try it out and start the day with a round of yoga. So just wanted to let you all know about it. So we also want to take this opportunity to formally deliver a vote of thanks. Vote of thanks வந்து எப்பவுமே ரொம்ப கஷ்டம், யாரையாவது மிஸ் பண்ணிடுவோம். Okay, but இருந்தாலும் we will try to do our best, but we will also try to keep it short. I think our first thanks is to TNF. If TNF had not given this platform, we wouldn't have been able to conduct a successful event of this magnitude with more than 270, I believe, officially registered attendees. So நீங்கள் வந்து floating பார்த்தீங்கன்னா கிட்டத்தட்ட வந்து ஒரு 300 பேர் வந்து at the peak வந்து they were attending. I think it was definitely like Texas size. So our big thanks to TNF. The next big thanks is to all the sponsors. So when we decided to hold the Emerge 2022 conference, there was a goal set by Arun that we have to at least raise $50,000 to TNF. I don't know where exactly we are with it. We are almost it looks like we have achieved it, and hopefully we will get some more checks today evening on behalf of ATEA Emerge 2022 event அப்படின்ட்டு நினைக்கிறேன். Please open up your hearts and don't, sometimes we all feel shy when it comes to contributing, so don't feel shy and open up your hearts and contribute. அதுக்கப்புறம் வந்து I want to really thank Mahendra Mani and team, Annamalai, appuram Muttaya. Wow. Nanga inike kaathala vandu, see this is not a good business trade, okay? But we are all professionals. We have other things going on. There are last minute changes. There are a couple of speakers who couldn't make it because of COVID and other family situations. We have to on the fly make adjustments to the agenda. அதை வந்து சம்டைம்ஸ் வந்து நாங்கள் கம்யூனிகேட் கூட பண்ண முடியல. பட் இருந்தாலும் வந்து they have done like almost like hundreds of events with us in the last like 15, 20 years. எங்கெங்கெல்லாம் எங்களோட வீக்னஸ்ன்னு அவங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ அவங்களே வந்து சுச்சுவேஷனுக்கு ஏற்றபடிலாம் வந்து பயங்கரமாக அட்ஜஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டு ஏதாவது கிளிச் தெரிஞ்சதுங்களா யாருக்காவது இன்னைக்கு ஏவியில்? தெர் வாஸ் ஆல்சோ லைக் அ ரிமோட் பார்ட்டிசிபெண்ட். Remote participant வந்து he was like very happy with the way we were able to facilitate. So a big round of applause to Mani, Annamalai, Muthaiya and the rest of the team. Of course to Suresh. If Suresh is here, oh he is busy. Suresh is our contractor. So big thanks to him. Muthaiya. So அதுக்கப்புறம் the marketing team, especially the team that produced the speaker and the host videos. Where is Kumar Chandramali? A big round of applause to Kumar. Wow, Kumar அங்க இருக்காரு. It was an amazing effort. Kumar, outstanding. I think like every speaker and every host, I think like they all felt very happy. Hosts line irukanga. Usha is here, like Rati is here. I'm sure that you all appreciated the video that was produced by Kumar and team. So hats off to you. It really made it like very memorable for the speaker as well as the host. And then like, it takes a village, Illingla, to conduct an event of this magnitude. So there are like several volunteers, but I want to like really read out a few volunteers who really like helped us in many, many ways. Karthik, Satish, Bala, Kalai, Ganesh, Hari, Venkatesan, Shantosh, wow. சந்தோஷ் வந்து நம்ம ஏதாவது அவருக்கு டாஸ்க் அசைன் பண்ணுவோம். ஆனால் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா வந்து அவர் வந்து நமக்கே டாஸ்க் அசைன் பண்ணுவார் இன் அ குட் வே. த வே லைக் ஹி ஃபாலோஸ் அப் அண்ட் கெட்ஸ் திங்ஸ் டன், ஹி என்ஷூர்ஸ் தட் தேர் ஆரண்ட் லைக் எனி லூஸ் எண்ட்ஸ். ஸோ சந்தோஷ் நீங்கள் எங்கே இருந்தாலும் வந்து லைக் வேர் ஆர் யூ? ஓகே, ஆசம். அண்ட் தென் there is one more team that did a phenomenal job. Okay, I don't know at what time they went to bed. I told them that I need to leave now at around like 1:30 நான் போயிட்டேன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். அதுக்கப்புறம் அவங்க 3 மணி 4 மணி மட்டும்லாம் ஒர்க் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். They worked, this is the registration team. They worked with youth volunteers. Okay, I think like 4 or 5 youth volunteers. They were guided by Vinoda, hats off to you, and Hema Mohan. நீங்கள் அவங்க 2 பேருமே வந்து they are amazing in sort of motivating the kids. என்ன சந்தோஷமாக கிட்ஸ் வேலை பண்ணாங்க நேற்று நைட்டு. I need to learn from them. I think you need to conduct a coaching class for us on how to get the best out of the kids. So thank you. Like it was flawless. It was flawless. 1 or 2 persons like who registered late, கண்டிப்பாக நாங்கள் வந்து அவங்களுக்கு பேட்ச் பிரிண்ட் பண்ண முடியாதுங்க. ஸோ அவங்களுக்குலாம் கூட வந்து ரொம்ப ஸ்மூத்தாக வந்து அவங்க ஹேண்டில் பண்ணி எவ்ரி ஒன் வாஸ் லைக் சூப்பர் ஹாப்பி. I thought like you all did an amazing job. So thanks a lot. So definitely I want to call out the youth volunteers too for everything that they did. And they are still like continuing to help the registration team. I think in the upcoming events, we can probably like have one of the youth leads manage the whole registration process, so that you can like moderate like more sessions, that rather than like trying to get caught up in the registration activities. So that's how like we can scale events of this magnitude. So I know like it was a long rattle by me. இவ்வளோ சொல்லி வந்து நான் நிறைய பேர் நான் மறந்துருப்பேன். சதீஷ், how can I forget you? So 4 நாளைக்கு முன்னாடி தான் வந்து we were able to get the mementos organized, and he printed the certificates, he got all the plaques prepared. அதான் டேம் கூலாக வந்து பண்ணினார். I think like that is a temperament that he had built for himself working with Arun the last like couple of years. I think that is like another amazing quality I think we all can build when we work in initiatives like this. We will become like very insulated from any hard things that are going to like hit us, okay? The reason I am telling this is if you want to like really get into the grind and do certain like hard things and face some tough situations, you need to jump in, roll up the sleeves, and try to like actively volunteer for ATEA. So let me end on that note. The reason being is this is just a beginning. Okay, and there are plenty of activities that Arun had envisioned, and we all are trying to further strengthen it. And you will hear like more from us. So it's just a beginning, but we need like more volunteers to ensure that we sustain and continue to keep up this great momentum. And there is actually a QR code on all the tabletops, which takes you to a survey page. So my request is each and every one of you, okay, if you would really want to thank us for whatever like we did or we didn't do, okay, please respond to that survey. I know like some of you may have missed clicking on that QR code, or rather like getting that QR code and launching that survey form. But we will send the link. Kindly respond to the survey so that it will help us like fine-tune the future events. So I will let Arun to give like any final words, and then we will wrap up the evening before the dinner. Arun.
Thank you. Ramana, நீங்க ஏதாவது பேசணுமா? மைக் எடுத்தீங்க.
Lila, first you thanked everybody, but I think this audience here wants to thank you, Arun, and Sriram. So I didn't want that to go away, so I had my mic ready. So it's back to you, but sincere thanks on behalf of everybody here. You know that you guys did a fantastic job.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. அப்புறம் இது வந்து சின்ன சின்ன இன்கன்வீனியன்ஸ் அங்கங்கே இருந்திருக்கலாம். Definitely there is room for improvements. We will definitely hear all your feedback, and we will try to give a even better, even powerful event in coming months and coming years. Once again, good evening to everyone. Let's have a phenomenal rest of 2 days. TNF did a fantastic job. அவங்க ஒரு பெரிய விஷயமே பில்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்காங்க. நீங்கள் கண்டிப்பாக வென்யூவில் போய் பார்க்கணும். Phenomenal next 2 daysங்க. உங்கள் கூட நான் இருக்கேன். Thank you so much. Have a great evening and all the very best for all your endeavors. Thank you.